Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Couple channel. I'm Wendy and here is my review for Knock at the Cabin. Knock at the Cabin is directed by M Night Shyamalan and stars Dave Bautista, Jonathan Groff, Ben Aldridge, Rupert Grint, Nikki Amuka Bird, Quinn, and Kristen Cui. It is based on the 2018 novel The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul G Tremblay. A young girl and her parents are taken hostage at a remote cabin by a group of strangers while on vacation, demanding they make an unthinkable choice to avert the apocalypse. This trailer filled me with a lot of intrigue. Like, what is this unthinkable choice that they have to make, and who are these strangers? So with a name like M Night Shyamalan that's attached to this film, my brain immediately placed this movie in the horror thriller genre. And after seeing this movie, I will have to say, while it is more thriller adjacent, there are no jump scares, there's nobody being chased by a crazed killer, but there is an overwhelming sense of dread, and there's a lot of intense moments because these four strangers have come to this family who are just vacationing at a remote cabin, asking them to make a very difficult choice to sacrifice one of their own in order to stop the apocalypse. So there are, just by that alone, there are a lot of dark moments because, again, these are strangers. They're telling this family they have to make this awful choice, and they're even able to show them some of the disasters that are happening around the world, such as massive earthquakes, massive tsunamis, due to the fact that they weren't able to make a choice, make a decision on who they want to choose to sacrifice within a specific time frame. The performances by the entire cast was great. They wasted no time introducing Leonard right away, and it really set the tone for the suspense as he approaches Gwen. So Dave Bautista plays Leonard, who speaks with a very comforting and calm tone despite his intimidating frame. So as he carries on the conversation with little Gwen, you are trying to decide, when is he going to snap? Is there going to be like, I'm going to switch to the bad guy? But the movie isn't really about having a bad guy per se. With Dave Bautista's character, when he is talking, you can tell he is filled with this heaviness due to what he has to tell this family to do, and also knowing at the same time that it is totally possible that he does everything that he is supposed to do, trying to convince them and reason with them why they need to make the sacrifice, that they could still end up not avoiding the apocalypse no matter how hard he tried. So I really enjoy getting to see Bautista play these more dramatic and emotional roles. This is a very different character than anyone he's ever played on screen so far. I really love that he's just so experimental with his career. So it's like a complete different departure from his last great role in The Glass Onion. Great performances aside, this movie left me wanting more. And I think maybe it's because I was expecting some sort of a twist, because it is directed by M Night Shyamalan, and I feel that I associate any movie where his name is attached to kind of expect a twist. But in my opinion, there's no twist, as this is an adaptation of the 2018 novel. However, I suppose you can say that the twist is the ending of the book is really changed in the movie. So in the book, Eric and Andrew, they don't choose to make a decision. They also lose Gwen during the struggle between Andrew and Leonard. Maybe it was Eric and Leonard, but I think it was Andrew and Leonard for the gun when it discharges and accidentally hitting Gwen. So based on what I found out about that ending, the ending of the book, I feel like had they kept certain choices from the book, it would have enriched the movie more. And I'm not even talking about they have to keep the part where they lose Gwen. I felt like they could have done what they did with this movie and kept in other choices that were made in the book, and I felt like that would have made the movie richer. Overall, I really enjoyed the performances by the cast, and I was very impressed by the young actress Kristen Cui, who plays Gwen. The story is dark and heavy, yes, but I wanted to feel more for these characters and to connect with them. I don't feel like the movie was able to deliver on that front despite the actors giving really amazing performances. So while the theme of the movie is dark and it's thriller adjacent, I wouldn't go in with the mindset that this is a horror film or even a thriller. So just keep that in mind when you go into this movie. My rating for Knock at the Cabin is stream it. So if you saw this movie, what did you think? And for those who read the book, I would also love to hear your thoughts on the adaptation. So please comment your thoughts below, and remember just to be really conscious of posting spoilers, and if you're gonna do it, at least give a little spoiler warning at the beginning so people know to avoid it. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next review.